Hello and welcome back to Drinking by My Shelf. Today is the final day of the Reading Quest, which is the readathon that I've been doing for the last 4 weeks. So today I'm going to add up all my final scores and see how I did. When I last updated you, I was on level 2 with 90 experience points and 230 health points. And since then, guys, I have read loads. My final Reading Quest board looks like this, lots of nice squares filled in. So let's run through how I got there. And just as a reminder, every book that you read that ticks off a certain challenge is worth 10 experience points, and every 10 pages are worth 1 health point. For a book with a weapon on the cover, I went through quite a few ideas on my bookshelf. I couldn't quite find one I wanted to read, but then I noticed that Genuine Fraud has a pair of scissors on the cover. Definitely can be used as a weapon. So this got me 10 experience points and finished off the night quest. And for finishing off the whole night quest, I got a bonus 50 points. So once I finished the night quest, I could then choose a new character to carry out their quest, so I decided to play as the Bard. So I started by reading a translated book. I read Bear Town by Fredrik Backman, which was originally in Swedish. Then, for a book with striking typography, I read Midnight at the Bright Ideas Bookstore, which sadly wasn't a very good book. I didn't really like it, but you got to admit, that front cover, pretty amazing. Then I paused and did a side quest, the Animal Companion Challenge, where you have to read a book with an animal in the title. So I read Ella Minnow P by Mark Dunn. It's such a strange book, but quite a lot of fun. Then back on track with the Bard quest, I decided to read a fairy tale retelling, and I interpreted this one a little bit differently, because the book that I decided to read was The Tales of Beedle the Bard, which I've literally only just noticed is really appropriate for the Bard quest. I can't remember this whole book and didn't notice that. Anyway, these aren't exactly fairy tale retellings, but they are fairy tale reimaginings, what fairy tales might be like in another world. So I thought that would fit the challenge in kind of an interesting way. And then to finish off the Bard quest, I had to read a banned book. So I spent a lot of time going through library websites, because they often have lists of the most banned books. And one of the most frequently banned and challenged books is The Namesake by Jhumpa Lahiri. So I read this one to finish off that quest, and I absolutely loved it. This is also worth double points because it's a book by a marginalised author. Those are all the books that I actually finished, which means that I'm finishing off this quest on level 5 with 240 experience points. But I've still got a few more health points to add, because while I didn't manage to finish another book, I did read another book for one of the challenges. One of the side quests is called Grind, which is to read a book with more than 500 pages. And I very ambitiously thought I might be able to read House of Leaves, which is like 700 and something pages. Spoiler, I didn't finish it, I didn't even come close, but I did read about 69 pages of this, so that's another 6 health points. Which means that my final scores are 240 experience points and 430 health points. I'm pretty pleased with those scores. I didn't think I would manage to finish 2 of the character quests, but I did, so feeling pretty excited. I've been following along Twitter and seen that some people have literally ticked off like every quest, which is just amazing to me. So congratulations to those people, and congrats to anyone who took part, no matter how many challenges you ticked off. Do leave me a comment below and let me know how you got on with your reading quest. I think this was such a fun readathon. Amazing thank you to Read at Midnight, the blogger who set this up, because I thought it was just really cool. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and hit that subscribe button below for new videos every week. See you next time!